humans, welcome to Starlight and Stitches. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you like yarn and crochet and crafts, end of the month finished project videos, crochet book reviews, yarn hauls, all sorts of lovely wholesome crafty goodness, then hit subscribe. Join my subscribers because my subscribers are the best, and if you are also the best, then you should join us. This is our lovely happy positive place here on the internet. Today we have a crochet book review for you, and this month we are looking at Unicorns, Dragons and Fantasy Amigurumi 3. We have already looked at the first two of this book. This has only recently come out in the last couple of months or so. I did get this straight away. I pre-ordered it and I don't know why it's taken me this long to show you this new book in the series. Now, what I like about these books is there are all sorts of different styles of amigurumi in these books because it is a collaboration of lots of different artists. So we're not just getting one style of fantasy creatures, we're getting lots of different perspectives. It is produced by Meteor Books. The recommended retail price on this book, US dollars $19.95, Great British pounds $14.95, Canadian dollars $25.95 and euros $17.50. That is just a guide. You might find it cheaper elsewhere. I've got a little bit of an itchy nose today. It's my hay fever. I am one of those weird people, completely tangent here, but I get hay fever in winter, which is fun. So if I have like a leaky eye or an itchy nose, that is because my hay fever is playing up. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this book. So yes, I pre-ordered this and I got it as soon as it came out, but I'm only just showing it to you. It's a great book. We have got, how many different patterns do we have in here? Does it tell us on the back? It does not tell us on the back. We have several patterns. I'm going to do what I usually do. I'm going to flick through the book down here and I shall put pictures up here or cutaways, and then you can see what I'm looking at. I don't want to show you any of the actual pattern instructions because my cat nearly fell off the table, because my whole thing is I show you what is available in these books, what patterns there are, and then if you like it, you can go and buy it. If it's something on your list that you're thinking you might buy, this will be a good video. You can kind of look through all the different patterns that are available, and then you can say, yes, I do want that, or no, actually, it's not for me. So we're going to flick through the book. We have got, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different patterns. So it's a good amount of patterns in here. They all have different skill levels on them as well, which I will try and remember to tell you what they are as we go through. So the good thing with a lot of the decent crochet books that you can buy is at the beginning of each book, they will have things like basic material lists, things you should know before you start. So just like some information. And I know most of us know this information, but it is handy to have for those of us that are beginners. We have got some stitch tutorials. These are great. They have little QR codes on them, so you can scan them and it will take you to a video to show you how to do the particular stitches if it's something that you're not sure about. So there's really good in-depth detail at the beginning of this book, which it's actually quite a few pages. There's loads. There's bits about joining the parts together, fastening off, embellishments, surface slip stitch, all sorts of great stuff. So that's really useful. And like I say, all of them have got these QR codes on them. So if you're not sure, and if you don't understand the written instructions, you can have a look at it on a video form, which is great. Then we get straight into the patterns. So like I say, there's different artists involved in the making of this book. So it's sort of like almost like a collaboration piece. They have different people and say, you know, we'll have that pattern from you and that pattern from you, which is really cool. So the first one that we come to is Hector the Cyclops. And this is a design by DIY Fluffies, which is Maria Vos Bowman. DIY Fluffies, I'm pretty sure, has done quite a few patterns for these particular series of books. So Hector the Cyclops is it says skill level 1, and then in a bracket it's got another star. So I'm just going to see if that, every pattern is marked with a skill level to indicate how easy they are. Okay, it doesn't tell me. It's got a single star, which means it is an easy one, but then it's also got a secondary star in brackets next to it, which might be an easy, almost intermediate, I think. So this is Hector. And it says, Hector the Cyclops lives in a small village at the base of a mountain. Despite his large size and strength, Hector is notoriously lazy. He spends his days lounging in the sun, dozing off and coming up with elaborate excuses for not helping with the village chores. This is what I quite like about these books. It gives these patterns a bit of personality. Now, I say this every time. It tells you exactly what you will need. It gives you yarn weights, colours, hook sizes, all of that kind of thing. If you want to make yours exactly like the picture, follow those to the letter. If you want to change it up and make it a little bit different, you can change your colour, you can change your yarn and hook size, make sure that you do them together, make sure that you have the appropriate hook size for the yarn you're using. So you can make it a bit more personalised. You don't have to do it exactly as the pattern says. So if it says, for example, that it's going to have brown worsted weight fairy yarn, you don't have to do brown. If you want to make a pink one, make a pink one. Get some pink furry yarn. Do you know what I mean? So you can personalise them. Really good in-depth instructions on these as well, and it breaks them up into parts. So you've got the body, the eyes, the eyelids, horns, and then at the end of the pattern it tells you how to put it all together. Yeah, Hector's lovely. I really like him. As we go through this book as well, I would like you to tell me which of these patterns are your favourite in this book, because I like to see what people like and what they don't like. So the next pattern in this book is Akiko the Unicorn, and I'm going to try and say this artist's name. I'm not very good at foreign pronunciations, but it is as a design by Vicky Espanera. I hope I said that right. So this is a bright little unicorn. Akiko was born under a lucky star and she loves all things related to space, whether it's stargazing, studying her astronomy books or devising her own rocket project. Akiko can get lost in her imagination and work for hours. I think that's all of us. She often wishes she could go up in space herself, and those wishes are magical too, as every unicorn wish conjures up a rainbow somewhere else. You guys know I love a unicorn. I literally have my jumper on today that says, I don't care, I'm a unicorn. I love unicorns. I've got my unicorn tattoo on my wrist there. Unicorns are my thing, and I liked unicorns before they were cool. This pattern is a little bit more tricky. It is a skill level 3, which is an advanced pattern. But she is beautiful. I really like the pastel colours that they've used on this. She's got some lovely embellishments on her as well. That cute little butterfly. She's got beads and things on her body. Really, really pretty. That is a lovely pattern. However, I wouldn't recommend doing it if you are a beginner. Give yourself some other projects first, and then you can try something like this. This is a little on the trickier side. The next pattern that we have is Ilio, or Elio, I think it's Ilio the Dragon. This is another design by DIY Fluffies. It says, Ilio, a fearless dragon of the mountain region, bravely guards the nearby small town from the terrors of the dark forest. In recognition for his bravery and protection, the grateful townspeople reward him with plums and grapes, his beloved fruits, which he happily accepts. Now, this is a skill level 1, so this is actually on the easier pattern side. This is one of the beginner patterns. This is really lovely, and again, I like the colours that they've used in this one. I would probably make this in the same colours. So there's quite a lot of pieces to this pattern, but it does give you really good detailed instructions of how to put it all together. So that was Ilio the Dragon. Next we have Alba the Jackalope. Oh, this is cute. This is by Lex in Stitches, which is Alexa Templeton, and it says, Alba was once just a regular snowshoe hare. During a lightning storm, she suddenly grew her antlers and became a mythical jackalope. Now, the queen of the forest, Alba gathers flowers for her crown while singing sweet songs to the animals. That is so adorable. This is a skill level 2, so this is an intermediate, so not too tricky, but a little bit more knowledge is required for putting this one together. This is very cute. She's got a lovely tufty little tail as well, and I love her little flower crown. I think that's absolutely adorable. It's the thing with these patterns is it's nice when you get a kind of range of different things. These books are great for that. The next one is the Grim Reaper. Now, this is my daughter's favourite. She loves this one. This is a design by Monster Hook, which is Anna Carax. And it says, the Grim Reaper may look scary, but don't be afraid. Grim is actually pretty easygoing and cool. She loves goth fashion, loud music and dancing. That is my child. If you're hosting a party, even outside of Halloween, don't hesitate to ask her over. She loves to shake her bones to the beat. That's so good. This is a skill level 2, this one. So this is also intermediate. I love the, what is it? Scythe? English, great. Yeah, this is adorable. My daughter is desperate for me to make this one for her. This is really, really cute, this pattern. The next one that we have is, right, how do you say this? Fuko. The kitsune. This reminds me of a Pokemon. This looks like Ninetales, the Pokemon. And this is a design by Petite Petals. It says, meet Fuko, a benevolent celestial fox with 9 tails that shine in the moonlight. With her magical powers and faithful nature, she protects shrines by warding off evil and works hard to help the local people. But don't let her demure appearance fool you. Fuko is a powerful shapeshifter who can transform into any creature she desires, from an old man to a majestic dragon. Her biggest weakness? Inari sushi. Sushi is a lot of people's weakness. I love a bit of sushi. So this is a skill level 2 in brackets 3. So it's intermediate to advanced. So it's on the trickier side, but it's not one of the most difficult ones. What they do in these patterns as well is they do give you like the predicted size of the item if you use the same yarn and hook size that they recommend. So it does give you a rough idea of how big your project will end up being if you follow it exactly. Obviously, if you're using a smaller yarn and hook, then it's going to be smaller. And if you're using more chunky stuff, it's going to be bigger. You know how that works. But yeah, it does give you the indicated finished project size, which is cool. They also have QR codes on all of the patterns, and basically that will take you to a gallery of completed projects for this pattern, and I'm pretty sure you can add your own as well, so you can see how other people's have turned out, which is cool. The next pattern in this book is, who is this? Ariday. The Woodland Pixie. See, this is so up my street, this kind of stuff. Ariday the Woodland Pixie. As a woodland pixie, Ariday loves nature. It can be very hard to find her since she loves to hide and blend in with her natural surroundings. Her dress is made of tree bark, leaves and flowers, and the only thing that might give her away in her hiding spot is her mischievous laugh ringing through the forest. This is a design by Amigurumi con la Luna, which is Luia Martinez. I hope that's correct. This is adorable. Her little ears, oh my gosh, and the leaves hanging off of the bottom of her top there. Beautiful flower in her hair, very pretty hair. This is a skill level 2, so this is intermediate. Adorable. This is the problem when I do some of these crochet book look throughs, where it's cute, adorable, oh my gosh, all those kind of things. Cute comes up a heck of a lot. This book is full of cute. I love it. The next one that we have is Orwin the Wizard. This reminds me of another wizard from a particular franchise, which is very dear to our hearts in this house. This is Orwin the Wizard though, and this is a design by Blue Sparrow Handmade, which is Bianca Flatman. As a child, Orwin first discovered he had magical talent when he accidentally enlarged his family cat by 3-fold, with no one able to shrink the cat down for at least 2 hours. He studied vigorously before enrolling in the wizarding school as a teenager. He later roamed the world, learning about folklore, ancient spells, fantastical creatures, and complex magic. This one is a skill level 2. Very nice indeed. So it looks to be, oh, that jacket. Oh, I'm sorry. This is just the best. This is so cool. I love stuff like this. Right, next pattern in this book is Morgana the Sky. And this is a design by Amorfu, which is Carla Mitrani, and I'm pretty sure again that they have also designed for some of the previous books in this series. So it says Morgana the Sky lives near the Isle of Skye in Scotland and sometimes hides her sealskin in a cave so she can sneak into the town at night. She dreams of attending one of the festivals, mingling with the locals, and even being asked to dance with a sweet boy. Have a shot of whiskey? Well, maybe she'll have a sip. But first, of course, she must learn how to conceal the shiny mint green hair of hers. This is the other favourite of my daughter. One of her favourite animals is a seal. And this sort of kind of mermaid seal hybrid is right on the money for her. I do really like the fact that you can take the seal costume off. And then you've got a girl in a little white dress. Absolutely adorable. Very, very nice indeed. Then we have got Sopia. Oh, did I tell you what the... Morgana is a skill level 2. I think I forgot that one. So Morgana is an intermediate. Then we have got Sopia from Unicorn Wonderland. This is a skill level 2 and it is a design by Green Frog Crochet, which is Thuan. I think that's how you say it. Sopia is a princess from the Unicorn Wonderland. She loves caring for her unicorns and sometimes dresses up as one of them to feel more connected to her wondrous friends. Her favourite outfit consists of a rainbow dress, shiny boots and a unicorn headband to tie it all together. Oh, and everything needs a lot of glitter, of course. Very cute. Adorable little dress, really pretty hair. Love the little boots as well. It looks like the boots and everything all kind of come off separate. So you make the body and then you can dress her up, which is adorable. The next pattern is Tato the Troll. This is a design by Little Ellie's Handmade, which is Sarah Bailey. This is a skill level 1 in brackets 2. So it's beginner with a couple of tricky bits, but not too much. Tato is a little troll who wants to find the most perfect and juicy mushrooms to take home and grow in his subterranean garden. He's very shy, but his love for mushrooms often gets him into a lot of trouble. Tato is very good at hiding from the other big scary trolls to make sure he doesn't need to share his mushroom collection with anyone else. That's right, Tato, don't you share your mushrooms with anyone else. Again, really cute. My favourite word of the day, really cute. Got a lovely little fluffy tail. His toes, absolutely gorgeous. I love these patterns. I do. These books are really, really cool. Then we have Orion the Chimera. This is a design by Ami Twins Design, which is Mariana and Monica. It says, despite his big and fluffy mane, Orion is still a chimera cub. When he's not busy practicing his next set of flying exercises, he likes to dive into the kitchen and bake the most amazing cookies and cakes. Orion hopes he'll someday be able to take his best friends on a wild ride through the clouds. This is a skill level 3, this one, so this is an advanced one. This is on the trickier side. The basic body of this actually looks fairly simple to put together. I think it's when you come to all the other details that you have to add on, which is what is going to make it a little more tricky. Adorable. Then, I think this is the last one. Oh, no, there's 2 more. We have got Maisy the Kraken. This is a design by Ariali Design, which is Ilaria Kaleri. Seen patterns by them before. Maisy is the youngest Kraken in the family. She is a sweet and friendly baby. Her playtime is spent with little colourful paper, crochet boats, moving them around while dreaming of adventures in the ocean. Will she follow in her family's footsteps, destroying ships and dragging sailors to their doom? Maybe. We'll see. A peaceful, new family tradition on the horizon. This is skill level 2, so a little intermediate one. She's got a very cute face. I do like her Kraken. I haven't seen one as cute as this before, though. Oh, that is so lovely. They've even given you a little pattern for the tiny boats to go with her. Very nice. Okay, and then our last pattern in this book is May the Sprite. This is a design by Critter Stitch, which is Stephanie Buckner. It's a skill level 2, which is intermediate. And this says, a cheeky little sprite. May is quite shy, but you may spot her from the corner of your eye when you walk in the forest. May loves tightrope walking, and she'll often talk to the tiny spiders of the forest into making extra threads for her to walk on. So if you spot any lonely spiderweb threads on your next walk, don't brush them away. May might be using them for her balancing act. Very cute. I love her little red hair, adorable wings, and also the fact that you make the body up, and again, the outfit is like separate and then you can dress her up. I think that's really cute. I love that a lot. Really, really like that. Great set of patterns, a really nice mixture of patterns and styles as well. Now, normally I would go through a bit of information about each of the designers, but what I shall do is I shall put some pictures up with their blurb so that you can pause and have a read if you want to, because otherwise people won't listen to the end of this video. But I do want to highlight all of the artists involved in putting their patterns towards making this gorgeous book. I really do like it a lot. These books are always so well put together, well made. I always find Meteor Books and David and Charles books tend to be my favourite publishing houses for crochet books. They know what they're doing, they know what information needs to be in there, and they know how to put these books together. So I always say that those two are like the best ones if you're getting a crochet book. Obviously there's plenty of others of really good crochet books, but they're my favourites. So that was Unicorns, Dragons and More Fantasy Amigurumi 3. Please let me know what you thought of that book, and let me know if it is on your list or if you've got it, if you've made anything from it. I'd love to hear about it. There is a whole playlist of crochet books in the description down below, a whole big playlist of all the ones that we have looked through so far. So if you haven't seen the rest of my crochet book walkthroughs, please take a look at that. There might be some other stuff on there that you are considering, or maybe some stuff that you've never seen before that you think, I might have a look at that. So that was that one. Talk to me down below in the comments. Look after yourselves, look after your loved ones, and have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week. Mwah. Bye bye.